Hello and welcome back to another weekly vlog. We are on Monday, and just to give a bit of background, if you haven't seen any of my videos, if you are new here or if you haven't come from the last vlog, I was training for the Cardiff Half Marathon and I decided I didn't want to train for it anymore. And there's a whole story on that on my on the other video, which I will link up, but I thought it would still be quite fun to just carry on doing the weekly vlogs because I enjoy them. I was doing them for a while because I was training for my first marathon, and I'm not purposely, if you're someone that watches these regularly, I'm not purposely trying to mention marathon in every single vlog. It just seems to be happening, and I feel like it just gives a good context to like where I'm at right now. But today is Monday, fresh week, and I'm just about to go into the gym and do a little session. I don't even know what I'm going to do. I'm just rolling with it for now. And yeah, that's me. Right. I'm going to go and head out on a run. And I don't know how far or how long I'm going to go. I'm just going to go and just see. I need to remember, now that I've decided to not train for the Cardiff Half anymore, that my runs at the minute don't matter in the sense of I don't need to put pressure on myself to do a certain pace or to do a certain length. I need to keep that in mind. Obviously, I want to keep above a certain distance because I don't want to like never do a half again or never do well, I suppose beyond that would be a marathon, but like I want to keep my fitness up, so I don't want to drop below, say, 5k runs. But at the same time, if I have a run where I'm just like, this is enough for me and it's below 5k, then it is what it is and it's fine. Like, nothing's gonna happen. I very much feel like at the minute I'm in a space of just needing to reset my nervous system, like genuinely. Sorry, I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know how else to describe it, but that, like, just chilling. And I mean chilling in terms of when stress arises, when things happen, which they inevitably do in life, just keep my cool, not get so worked up about things that are out of my control. Most of the stuff I get worked up about, I can't change. And I think for me, anxiety is a lot to do with, I don't know how I've come on here to tell you I'm going for a run and I've started talking about anxiety, but anxiety for me is a lot to do with when I can't control things or the outcome of things or how things are going to go, because it's very much like a future focused thing for me anyway. So whether it's a meeting that I have at work, like that I know is going to be absolutely fine, but my brain can't control how the interaction is going to go, can't control how the other person, might be feeling, what kind of day they might be having, how, I don't know. I can't explain it, but that's probably the best way to explain it. Just my point is, when I can't control things, it makes me anxious. How do you explain it, really? How do you explain it? Because I guess it's a lot of overthinking, it's a lot of overanalyzing, it's a lot of what ifing, and some things just are what they are. But basically, life is always going to have its ups and downs. Life is always going to have its stresses and things like that. You get stress in your day-to-day life, like it's normal, it's healthy, it's how you cope with it. And I think that's the point I'm trying to get at, is I just have to let go of things. Like I grip so tightly onto things when I want to change how it went or change the outcome of something, or I can't control, like, you know, a little problem. That's just like an insight into my brain. I take a tiny, tiny little like grain of rice and end up making about 10 batches of egg fried rice with how I analyse things. Anyway, so I'm going to go out now and I'm going to do... Max is just staring at me. I'm going to go out and do a run. But yeah, how lucky am I to be able to go out for a run without pressure. Just go out and run and enjoy it. Just need to actually get myself out the front door now. I didn't necessarily want to speak about this morning because it made me so angry last night. But on my run, I was literally... It was less than 0.26 miles because I stopped. I like carried on and then stopped to make a video at 0.26 miles. But I was, say, 0.2 something miles away from my house or into my run, and I got beeped at by men in a van. And like, I know it's not a unique experience, that's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is it makes me so angry, and I don't think people quite realise. I did a video yesterday which probably encompasses the rage a little bit better, because I don't want to get into that this morning. Obviously it's like just before 7 in the morning, so I don't want to start my day getting angry about it. It's obviously just a huge issue for us, and it's just frustrating because what you're doing is literally going out to exercise. I'm not running in a bikini, but even if I was, that doesn't give you the right to, I don't know if harass is quite the right word, because they didn't call out anything, but they knew what they were doing. They were trying to intimidate me for the sake of a laugh or whatever. And it's just frustrating, isn't it? Like, because I got back from that run feeling angry. I went out on that run because it's what I do, it's what, you know, keeps my head in check. And then I come back from the run more angry and upset than when I'd left. But it is what it is, and it's done. And I know it's silly little men, essentially, but it also doesn't justify, it doesn't make it okay, just because that's what that kind of group of men do, doesn't make it okay. And I think there lies the frustration of it. And that's literally the nicer side of things. Like, that's not even bad, really. So it feels silly in a way to actually complain and mention it, but at the same time it's still something that makes me personally feel unsafe. And that's what makes me angry, because I've just gone out to do a run and then I'm made to feel unsafe. But anyway, I'm not going to talk about it anymore because I don't want to get angry. I want to start off my Wednesday feeling good. So come out for a walk with Max. I did last night one of those heatless curler things. I got it from Primark for £3, and it's really soft because I've tried one before that is just like literal just foam, and it's rock solid and you cannot sleep in it. Like, I had disturbed sleep when I tried to sleep in it, whereas that last night was literally like almost like a dressing gown, like the rope that you use to tight dressing gown, but a bit firmer, but like fine to sleep on. So I'd highly recommend that. But yeah, today is pretty much a rest day, I think. I did go hard on the hill on the run that I did yesterday, so my legs are feeling it a bit today. But yeah, nice to be out, and I know that I am very blessed to get to start my day like this. So yeah, that's what we're focusing on. We're very grateful, very blessed, very thankful, and for my little doggy who I get to do it with. Little lunchtime plod just done. I really need to get out of my head with like distances and get out of the mode that I need to be running certain distances as if I'm obviously at some point I would like to do a half again. I would never discount doing a marathon again. But I think what I need to get my head around is that I can pick the distances that I would need to be running to train for those races back up again. Like, I don't need to just run them. I can, there's nothing stopping me and there's nothing wrong with doing that. But I'm just putting silly pressure on myself, and then when I don't, so I just did 5k then. And in my head I was like, I could, push for 4 miles, but I was sort of going at a pace that I wanted to do 5k and that was it. And I just need to let the runs be what they are. And I'm literally like a broken record, but if I don't give myself the break right now and take the pressure off certain distances, certain paces, when I then eventually do train for a race again, I'm going to feel like I've never had a break from it. And I think this was probably my problem after doing the marathon, because really I had about 2 months, or was it 3 months? 2 or 3 months break, technically, from training, but I was still putting pressure on myself to hit certain paces, to hit certain distances. So then, even though I could say to myself, I'm going to do 5 miles today, and I could do 3, and it would be fine because I wasn't on a plan, it was still this thing in my head that, oh, but you said you would do this distance, and then you did a shorter distance, and it's like, I just need to actually give myself the mental space from it and the mental rest from it, and just put my pride, my ego, whatever it is, put it to one side. Like, no one cares, and I mean that in the nicest way possible. Nobody cares. Just run because you want to run. It doesn't matter what you're doing. If you fancy doing 10k, great. If you don't, great. That's where my head needs to really get into that space, because I'm just going to end up mentally burning myself out. But I feel really good after that run. This is what I mean. I feel good about the run. I just then come home and I think, oh, should I have gone for longer? And it's like, all this, should I? And the other part of my brain is like, shut up. Just shh. Let me run how I want to run. So yeah, feels good. Feels nice. This is what I love about working from home. I can just pop out on my lunch, do a run. I love it. It just clears your head. And I think a run in the middle of the day, when it's not hot, is just, if in the middle of a working day, it can be. Thursday evening, and my current setup is pizza, and I'd love to say I'm going to watch an episode of Desperate Housewives, but I know I'm going to watch more than an episode. It's just my favourite programme, and I started watching it 2 years ago, and I've just I just don't want to finish it, so I'm just dragging it out as much as possible. But yeah, this is the life. I think Max is a bit excited that he's gonna get something. But yeah, I love like a random weekday treat, because I feel like I don't know why it's the rule that you have to wait until the weekend, but that's always been my thing, that I'm like, take away on the weekend, like indulge on the weekend. So it's nice to actually just honour your cravings on a random Thursday. So yeah, that's me. Just on our Saturday morning walk. This is honestly a bit like that. Well, yeah, but I was going to say the 20-mile race I did. Like this terrain.
Whoa.
Found the water. Go on then. You swim? Max is literally a water magnet. If there's water, he will find it. Well, that's what I thought.
Surely blueberries don't grow there.
Why not? Is this a blueberry?
Can't you take a picture of it?
What, and
Put it on Google or whatever. Ed, you can take pictures of stuff.
I know, I taught you that.
There's another tree out there.
You can Google search it.
There are poisonous things out there, I think.
What?
Those red ones.
Oh, why?
I'm sure they are.
How do you know that?
You having fun? A bit cleaner.
I honestly don't know where the time's gone today. It's just been one of those days where the time has flown. But I just basically, I've obviously said a lot about wanting to kind of regulate my nervous system a bit and like just chill out. So I guess I thought I would just say what I've been up to since we got home, which was I popped to the shop and I actually got myself a magazine. I like to get this one because it comes with two. It's Women's Health and the Cosmopolitan one for £4, which is a bargain nowadays. For like, to me, they're pretty quality magazines. So I usually only treat myself to a magazine if I'm going away somewhere, but actually it's one of my favourite ways to just like switch off, relax. I like the fact that you've got like a visual and, you know, a few different components. I mean, you know what a magazine is, but yeah. So I bought that. I've been watching back-to-back episodes of Desperate Housewives. I'm going to go and run a bath. I did a little bit of polishing as well because that dusting because that needed doing. And just allowing myself basically to just, like, I don't need to be doing things just because it's the weekend and it's my day off and I'm at home doesn't mean that I need to be like doing things. So I was watching Desperate Housewives, then I was doing a little bit of polishing, then I sat down and then I like put a few bits away. But I think it's just sometimes reinforcing the like belief that you're allowed to just chill. And yeah, just wanted to share that with you really, because I don't think we prioritise it enough. And don't get me wrong, I am, in terms of my responsibilities, I don't have very many. I haven't got any dependents on me apart from Maxie, but he's not really a dependent. But like, I think when you are given the chance to relax and just, you know, do what you want to do it, and don't feel guilty for it, and don't judge it, just like let it be what it is. But yeah, I'm gonna run a bath now and just read, I think. I've just started reading Bella Mackie. It's gonna annoy me. Bella Mackie, what is it called? My Kindle is upstairs because I woke up this morning before 5 o'clock, and then, I mean, it didn't take me long to like go back to sleep again, but it took me long enough that I would have reached for my phone. So I was like, nope, I'm gonna read. And I actually can't really remember because I fell asleep again not long after I started reading. What a Way to Go by Bella Mackie. Because I really enjoyed her book on how to kill your family or something, I think. I find like her writing quite witty and it's not too serious. So yeah, that's my Saturday evening plans. Nice and relaxed. Tomorrow I'm gonna do my like other run of the week. We're gonna basically do a bit of I always get confused with Wallace and Gromit. Who's the dog? Gromit's the dog. We're gonna do a bit of Gromit spotting. So here in Bristol and like the surrounding area, they got loads of different Gromit statues. I think it's because the Aardman, like the production thing is based in Bristol. So I think that's why we have them, but also is to raise money for a children's charity that I can't remember the name of. But we're gonna go and do a little like 6-7 mile run tomorrow and just try and spot them on the run, so that'll be nice.
Right.
Sorry. Ready? Yeah.
Victoria News now then. Right. Bobby does that.
That's got to be one of the mum favourites.
Video.
Count that.
Yeah, I don't know what one we're on.
Not a shame
We go into the show where we've got yeah, for the kids.
gnarly ball.
Love it.
Right, so we got our thieves next.
Where?
Two in Cabot.
Oh yeah, I love the ones in Cabot. Oh yeah, you're matching.
We love actually.
Cute.
Jump escalator.
his moped down?
Right. What's I do?
It's going to kill it. Started yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah, they do a recap.
Did they? Can't remember now.
Probably lasted a year. I haven't had to go through clothes.
They're London ones. Yeah.
Oceana. Right, back and showered, obviously, after a little grommet hunting. That was really fun. Basically, I think I've already explained this actually. Save it. But yeah, we just went around Bristol Harbour. And then it was Bristol Harbour, up Park Street, down somewhere, then into Cabot Circus, then through Templemead Station, then through Redcliffe, and then back along the harbour, I think. I have lived in Bristol now for about 5 years, and I'm still not great with directions or like just knowing the names of places. In fairness, I don't live in the centre, so that's my excuse. But anyway, it was really nice. It was like just over 6.5 miles we did. It was Zoe's last run for a while because she's got an operation. So that was sort of the like premise behind it, was just a final run until after she's obviously recovered from that. So that was nice. Also got some flapjacks from Dawn, which was stunning. I haven't eaten mine yet because we've just ordered some food. But yeah, I can't wait. And I can confirm I have enjoyed this week of running. I don't know if you can hear that. A lot more than last week's. It's just been nice taking the pressure off completely. And I'm still learning how to like fully do that, because as I said, I still put pressure on myself in terms of like, oh, I need to do this certain distance and I need to do this certain pace, when I don't need to do anything. I just need to get out and run. So it's putting my pride, ego, I don't know which one it is, but just putting it to one side, because it's really not that deep. Like, it's really not that deep. I'm just enjoying the runs, enjoying them for what they are. We did go to a garden centre this morning and I completely forgot to film it. But yeah, it's been a fun little week. This week, obviously, I've tried to incorporate a bit more like bits and bobs rather than just running. So we'll see what you think. Let me know what you think. If you prefer that, or if you prefer the strictly running vlogs. I think personally I like to have a bit of both in there, because it feels strange sometimes to talk about running and then not talk about other things, and like fun little things like the walk that we did with Max. So yeah, that's that's it really for another week. I don't know if I'm necessarily going to do highs and lows of the week because there hasn't been anything specific, obviously, that I've been working towards or training on. Obviously, apart from trying to actually learn how to run and not be in a training for, or trying to get faster for, or like doing this for something mindset. So yeah, I might just keep it as this for now and keep the highs and lows round up for when I'm training for something or like working towards a certain goal, because I think that makes more sense than to just like the week before last. I feel like I was really searching, which is a good thing, like I was really searching for a low to bring up, for example. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. Please let me know in the comments what you've thought of the vlog. I shouldn't have filmed this outro with wet hair because it's just not a great look. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.